once again, wanted to welcome you guys to the November customer training, plus the Wobbly Bird Drop for charity. I just wanted to firstly say thank you for joining us today, and I just hope everybody is going to have a wonderful holiday later on this week. But today we've got Matthew and Jesse, who are going to be in the parking deck, going to be tossing off that Wobbly Bird from the tower to decide the charity. And myself, I'm Alex Volandio, one of the senior marketing managers here at Trade Pending. And as always, we have this webinar recording. We will send it out tomorrow with the PDF of the deck, as well as the any resources that we might have as well. So really quickly, we'll get today's agenda going. And like I mentioned, going to be covering the Snapcell Autobio integration, vehicle values, raising CSI video, and the Wobbly Bird Drop. But really quickly, let's go to Matthew and Jesse on the cold parking deck. How you guys doing out there?
Oh, we're on a nope. Is it working?
Yes.
It's a windy, cold day out here, and we've got the Wobbly Bird ready to toss off this parking deck right here. We've got a whole bunch of dealers' names to register for today's webinar, and we will see you guys after the formal presentation. We'll drop this and give away some prizes. Back to you, Alex.
Wonderful. Thank you guys so much. Like I mentioned, it's really cold out there today, so extra special thank you. Jesse, I'm just going to go ahead and mute you real quick. Awesome. So like I mentioned, we're going to go ahead and cover just the basics of what we have for today's agenda. And the first of which is the Snapcell and Autobio integration. So if you haven't already heard, we have taken two wonderful, amazing products and we smushed them together. Why? Because it made sense. So let's think about these products individually. Snapcell is a wonderful video platform that allows your salespeople to interact with the customers in a very simple, easy way. They can record videos and walk-arounds and that, just making that relationship with an individual. Now, Autobio, what does it do? It combines all the information about a vehicle into one deliverable package for your consumer. It doesn't make them go off-site to make them go researching for vehicle values or anything like that. All of that is smushed together into one amazing package that you can send, but we made it better because we combined them. So we have essentially created Snapcell video in the Autobio. This is just an image of me of what the Autobio will look like. And that's me and my recording, but enough of that. Let's take a look at it. This is a dealership website. It goes right to your dealership website because that's where it belongs. And the first image is me. And with Autobio and Snapcell together, you now have the information the consumer needs and the personality that this industry was built off of. So that is Autobio and Snapcell combined. So what that does is, aside from making every one of your salespeople an instant vehicle expert, because as you know, we have the highlights, the badge awards, Carfax, warranty information, the window sticker, reconditioning. We even have the About Me section over there. Look at that, I'm Trade Pending certified. Wonderful. Also other like vehicles there, but most importantly, we have the next steps available for your consumer, just so they're not driven off of a cliff wondering what's next in the process. It's right here, and all that information gets driven right back to you in the CRM. Make sure I'm right. So that's the real Autobio report. Amazing, amazing technology. So next, we have been having a little bit of a volatile market. Nothing's new. You might be saying the last few years have been volatile. Yes, that's true. It started to calm down a little bit, but there were a bunch of things in the news you might or might not have seen, a bunch of the strikes going on and what that's going to do with the vehicle values of the used values, because of course, everything matters with the amount of vehicles in the overall market. So have you talked to your customer success manager? A customer success manager is somebody that's on our team specifically created for you to do better. What they will do with you is to go through your website, make sure all your CTAs, your calls to action are working appropriately. All the buttons are linked to where you want them to be. They want to make sure that your website is at tip-top shape. And have you ever scheduled that business review? Well, if you haven't, you can go right into the app and go into resources and help. And it's the first button up there for account review. And you want to make sure that these values that are editable for your strategy are exactly in line with what you want them to be. So if you haven't already taken advantage of your customer success manager, you really should, just to make sure that your strategy is being employed the proper way. Now, raising your CSI with video. Video is important, and you might recognize this slide from a webinar we had recently, because this is actually vitally important. There are so many touch points on the consumer journey that video can be used, but I'm going to be talking about the very, very last little bit of the customer journey. After a customer has gone through their buying journey, you can just go ahead and do something really simple and it'll raise your CSI. It's send a thank you video. It's simple. It helps build that relationship. It gives you an opportunity for a Google review reminder. And like I said, building that relationship, that's really important because you want that customer to be retained and retained loyally for service later on.
Hi Cindy, hi Bill, it's Whitney with BMW Peoria, and I just wanted to take a moment and just personally thank you so much for your business. I called just to check on you a little while ago. I know you guys are two of the busiest people I've met, so just wanted to again say thank you so much. Attached to this video is also a link where you can leave a review. Please let me know if there's anything more I can do for you. I hope you're enjoying this beautiful weather, and I will stay in touch with you. Have a good one.
Now, that is fantastic follow-up from a salesperson that knows what they're doing. They want to maintain this customer and this relationship, hopefully for generations. They want to keep coming back to the same store, talking to the same person, because it's easier later on, and it only took a few seconds to go ahead and build this relationship and keep it going.
Hi, Cindy.
And we have tons of use cases and live examples of those videos for you if you needed. Say, I don't really know how to create these videos or even know where to start. Well, we have seen a bunch of really good examples, and we have taken all of them and put them over here with live links so you can go ahead and check them out and during your own time. As I mentioned before, this slide deck is going to be sent to you tomorrow, and all these links will be live, and you can just check them out there just so you can get a better idea and a first step of creating greater relationships using that video. And look at those at the bottom there. Email open rates up 52% with video. Increased appointment set 15%. Increased appointment shown 20%. That's more times at bat. So that's never going to be a bad thing. We also have a bunch of video resources on YouTube. We have a wonderful YouTube channel where we have the videos of sales and service, but we also have like our product documentation over there, as well as like short video clips to see what we do. But we also have a ton of fun with it. If you want some not so serious fun things and some serious fun things, YouTube is where it's at. And like I said, that link is going to be there as well. Service Booster. Now, this is talking a little bit about Americans being behind on service. This study came out of Used Car News, and we were shocked to find out that 29% of people are past due on their oil changes. Even more crazy is 44% people are behind on their tire rotations. Well, it's coming into winter. It's snowing some parts of the country already. People might be wanting to go ahead and change their tires, and while they're there, change the oil too. So what is your dealership doing to go ahead and get those customers in? We suggest social media service campaigns. Now, you can say, yeah, I already do some form of that, but you have to worry about price fragmentation across different sorts of platforms, and it's a lot of work to make sure that the coupons are up to date, and you want to make sure that things are actually working well. Well, we do have a product that combats this specifically. I'm not going to sell you on it today. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but we have it. It's called Fixed Ops Digital. If you don't know much about it, I highly, highly recommend you take a look, and we'll be talking about it in the future. But I just wanted to give you guys a heads up and saying this is a really good time for you to bolster that hugely important part of your dealership, the service side. So now, without further ado, we have the Wobbly Bird Drop. Now, just to remind you guys, we have $500 going to a local charity of your choice, plus a holiday meal for your team. So without further ado, I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to go ahead and say, hey, Matthew, Jesse, are you guys out there? Well, I see Matthew recording here. We have a visual of Carborough. It looks like it's a rainy day over there. Beautiful nonetheless. And looks like we have our dealerships on the ground over there. There's Matthew, orange umbrella in show. And looking up to see Jesse, no doubt going to be tossing down the Wobbly Bird at any moment. Matthew's just looking up for that Wobbly Bird to make sure it's ready to come on down. Oh, where's it coming? It looks like it's ready. Coming down with the rain, and boom, it landed. All right, Matthew, it looks like it landed on, if you wouldn't mind bringing that close to the camera, what do we have? A broken Wobbly Bird. Oh no, we have a casualty. And, ooh, looking, oh, it's soaked. Sharp Honda. Well, Sharp Honda, congratulations for being our Wobbly Bird Drop charity winner. Like I mentioned to you guys, that's going to be $500 towards your local charity, plus a holiday meal for your team. Matthew, Jesse, thank you so much for being out there in the cold, wet Carborough today to do that Wobbly Bird Drop. And again, Sharp, congratulations. We'll go ahead and contact you right after this webinar so we can see where you guys want to send $500 to charity and what kind of meal you guys want for your team. Moving right along, almost done here. What's down the road? Well, I mentioned we were going to talk a little bit about Fixed Ops Digital in December 4th, 2 p.m. Come back. We're going to be talking about turning service shoppers into service buyers, and we have the one and only Owen Moon, CEO of Fixed Ops Digital, now director at Trade Pending, and Matthew Davis, the CMO here at Trade Pending. And we're going to break it down. We're going to show you exactly what Fixed Ops Digital can do. It's a ton. I love it. This is a great product. And like I mentioned, look out for those emails. Now, if you guys want to check out these tools on your own time, this is a fairly new thing that we've been talking about. Check them out. We have a demo dealership made up for you guys, just so you can go ahead and interact with our tools as if your customers would be interacting with them on your website. So you really want to see what the consumer experience is like, see why we do so well. That's where you can check it out. We have all the tools there linked up so you can see exactly how they work. But if you just are curious, you don't really want to be, reached out to just yet, perfect place to check it out so you know what you guys want, part of your strategy, and then we'll be happy to help you the rest of the way. And as always, I would be remiss if I didn't mention Trade Pending TV. We are going crazy with the social media and the content this year. Matthew's been doing a great job of telling you guys the best practices, great things to follow, but also fun, look at that. People on the street asking them silly questions, and it's just good, fun content. But if you guys wanted to follow it, go ahead and pick your favorite platform. All of these images below, Facebook, Twitter, I guess X now, LinkedIn and TikTok, and especially YouTube. We are linked everywhere there. So if you guys want to choose your favorite platform, go ahead and decide and give us a follow. Just as a reminder, we're constantly giving away cool stuff with swag. We gave away just last week 5 orange amazing things as part of our 5 days of fall. Sorry you missed it this year. We're going to have more swag coming up and more drawings and giveaways. But yeah, and like I said, more swag and stuff. If you want your own Wobbly Bird, we have them available to you for free. Go to bit.ly/Wobbly Bird. It is case sensitive. If you guys want your own Wobbly Bird, get them soon because we're dropping them off of buildings and they are breaking. So we will have a limited supply. No, that's kidding. We'll always have them. Go get your own if you don't already have one. But I just wanted to once again say, hey, thank you to Matthew and Jesse for being out there in the cold. I wanted to thank you for coming and checking out today's customer training webinar. Once again, we'll send this email out with all these slides and links available for you to check out all the updates we've created or had shown today at your leisure. So once again, I wanted to thank everybody here. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving from the Trade Pending family to you guys.